Hi, my name is Yun Mo. I'm an instructional designer at Seattle Central College. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a smartphone to have as an auxiliary or the secondary video input in your Zoom meeting. So you could use that as for recording your video lecture or just again regular Zoom meeting with a secondary video input. So this video is in a way is kind of an extension of the other video that I already made, which is about using a webcam as a secondary video input in your Zoom meeting. So some of us don't necessarily have a webcam around, but most of us do have a smartphone, either iPhone or Android phone. It doesn't really matter, as long as you can install a Zoom meeting app on your phone. So here we go. So I already have started this meeting, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start recording. So let me just go ahead, and then I'm going to record it to my computer. So that way I have for sure I'll have a copy of the recorded Zoom meeting. And now I have this smartphone, and I'm going to go ahead and join the meeting. So obviously, so one thing that you have to do is just go ahead and log in or to join the meeting with your smartphone as a guest before your students or the participants show up in your meeting room. So I'm going to go ahead and join the meeting. And I'm going to join with video on. And you can see my smartphone as a guest or participant already shows up on my Zoom meeting. You may wonder why this is kind of a gray, because I already taped it here, so you will not see it. But here on my smartphone here, I can switch the video input instead of front facing. I'm going to change to back to kind of use the regular video camera that's on here. So then, and also you may notice that, let me just bring it up here so you can see. Okay, so you may wonder, this is vertical orientation. So how do you change it to horizontal, kind of wide angle? So I just quickly move around. So now my phone flipped, so the video will capture as vertical, and I'm sorry, horizontal. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my webcam out down here. Let me see. Let me put it down here. And then I put my smartphone and mount it to my phone holder. Okay, now I have it. So let's say I have like a sheets of paper. I could have some kind of diagrams, or I could have printed out some PowerPoint slides so that I can talk about the lecture itself. So let me just quickly kind of go over the setup here. And this is, again, if you have seen the other video, this is more like a review. So I have a desk here, and then I have a laptop with the built-in webcam, and the Zoom is running. So the webcam, that's the feedback, video feed right there. And also I have a stack of paper, just what you're looking at, and here's my pen. And then I have a lamp or some kind of a light source. So when I'm writing, the light or the lamp is diagonal opposite, so that there's no shadow. The shadow of my hand will be behind my hand, so that my writing will be more visible. Okay, and then I have this video webcam holder, or the smartphone holder. So let me just quickly show you some options. Let me just come out of the Zoom meeting and let's go to the website. So this is an Amazon website. I simply typed in search keywords such as overhead video stand, smartphone, or the phone mount. And then you will see a few options. Like here's a kind of traditional architect lamp stand with the mount, the phone mount. So that's one option. And then we have basically the same architect lamp base with the clamp. So this particular one, let's see, depending on how it is shipped, the one that I ordered came with this the clamp broken, so I returned it and then they replaced it. So that's one option, and then I'm using this particular unit. I like it because it's flexible. I can adjust left and right, up and down, and I can pinpoint at certain things a little bit easier. But you know, it's your personal preference, obviously. This is about $22, and the length of this arm or the cable is about, it should be over 30 inches. There's a one model that's a little bit less expensive. This one is only 27 inches. I don't necessarily recommend that because that's a little bit too short, and that basically means that the viewing area or the video area is going to be smaller because the camera will be closer to the subject here. All right, so let me go back to Zoom. So the question is, how do you make sure that your audience will be seeing this video feed from or through the smartphone? So the way you make sure of that is go to the gallery view and then hover over the particular video. So if you have a whole bunch of students with the video feed, you can go to manage participants. Let's say you have about 30 students. You can just go ahead and disable or the stop videos. Okay, but it's not necessary because here you can go to gallery view and hover over the smartphone view or feed, and then click on these three dots, and then you can pin the video. So that will be primary video shared through your Zoom meeting, and that's it. So then you have this some kind of presentation, either drawing things, writing things, or you can do the demo. My felted mousey, how to make a felted mouse, that sort of kind of thing, so you can do the demonstration. And just be aware right now, over here on the other side, opposite side of the lamp is a little bit dark, so you want to make sure that you have a good lighting all around, okay, if you were to do the demonstration. But for something like this, like you're using sheets of paper, I think one main source. I do have a over the ceiling lamp on, in addition to this lamp here. So let's say you are giving a lecture about simple algebra question. So let's say y is equal to x plus 2, where y is, let's say, 3. How about that? And so you'll notice that there's about half-second delay between what I actually write in real time and what is the video is rendered and shared through Zoom. So I would not pay close attention to it, because again, the students will be able to see only the Zoom screen. So don't worry too much about that. Just go ahead and give your lecture. And so let's say, let me just go ahead and let's see, how do I do this? All right, so I'm going to move it over. X plus 2 is y, and x is equal to y minus 2, where y is 3 minus 2, so therefore x is 1. Is it right? So if I plug in x is 1 plus 2 is 3. So how about that? Okay, it's late in the evening. I can still do the algebra. Barely. Okay, so that's basically it. And again, if you were to record this, as I am now, I'm going to say, let's say the lecture is over, and I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. And then I'm going to leave the meeting and the meeting for all. And it was good experience. Now it is converting the video, recorded video, from Zoom to standard MP4 file format. And then so again, it would be about half, the conversion time will be about half of what actual length of the video. Or sometimes it's less, sometimes it's a little more. All right, so I'm going to pause a little bit, and I'll be right back once the conversion is over. Then I'm going to show you how to share that video with your students through Panopto in your Canvas. Okay, now the conversion is complete, and Panopto is, I'm sorry, the Zoom is showing me where I am going to save the video, and it is, I have a Zoom folder on my computer, and that's the location. I'm going to go ahead and say OK, and that's it. And then I will open the File Explorer. So there is my Zoom folder under my documents. Obviously, it all depends on how your Zoom application is installed on your computer. And so let me just go double click. And I believe that's it. So I guess I can just double click to play the video. So this, I suspect, is not the one that I'm looking for. So let me double click on it to play it.
Sure, I'll have a copy of the recorded Zoom meeting. And now, I'll have a copy of the recorded Zoom meeting. And now I have this smartphone and the paper one, and
there you go.
It's not necessary because here, so that will be primary. Have a brief. Again, the students will be,
so it is saved.
to see
so
only
that
the Zoom
is
screen. So
I confirm that is the file. This is a video file MP4. If I wanted to, I can just go ahead and change the file name just to be clear. Let's say Zoom with smartphone as second video input. Okay, so that's it. So that's the file, and then I go to my Canvas. So I go to Panopto Recordings, and then click on Create, Upload the media, and then I'll just simply drag and drop this video over here, and then it's going to upload. It is uploading, and it is about 100 megabytes. And once it is uploaded, it'll take just a moment to process it, to convert it into Panopto format, and then your students can watch the video.